Hello, beautiful people. Thank you again for taking some time out of your busy day to tune in to yourself, tune in to your emotions, tune in to what is present and alive inside of yourself. Again, because often we are so distracted with where we're going, what we're doing, so distracted with thinking that sometimes we have very little time to just be. Just be. Just be. And so it's quite beautiful to just go on a little walk, be present with our senses, all the worries and struggles and things, like, they'll be there. And so I'm curious, what is alive in your body right now? Like, if you were to look and feel it and even say it out loud, like, what is the feeling or emotion that is alive inside your body at this moment? For me, there's a sense of warmth. I want to say warmth. Definitely the sun outside is like creating a physical warmth, but there's an internal warmth of being here with you guys at this moment and sharing this cool experience. But sometimes the emotions aren't that warm. Like earlier today, I'm in this mentoring course, so learning how to be a better mentor and coach. And so we got to sit in our own emotions today. And I mean, I felt a lot of beautiful emotions like peace and joy. But I also had this feeling of pathetic. And I found myself getting curious because, like, I didn't feel like I was running from the emotion. Like, I felt like I was touching it, and then I having a sense of like pride and peace. But I found myself difficult to actually like spend much time in the feeling of being pathetic. Or feeling pathetic, not being pathetic. So it was just interesting. An interesting experience to, have the other coaches on the call, kind of bringing space for me to like sit in that emotion when, I don't know if it was like quite fully there. But what I have found is that if I accept whatever emotion is there, it tends to unravel itself really quick. And then it brings me to this state of the state of peace, of joy. Because I believe that at our core foundation, we are peace. We are love. We are joy. That is who we are at our core. That is who I am at my core. And so a lot of times the like discomfort that I feel, or that we feel a lot of times, is like if we're feeling like fear, or if we're feeling guilt, shame, anger, we don't want to feel that emotion, right? Like that emotion is uncomfortable. So then we feel uncomfortable about the uncomfortability. Like Like if I feel fear, I'm like, fuck, like I hate feeling this way. And so actually I'm feeling fear about the fear. I'm feeling hate towards the fear. Like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. I need to do something to shift it. I need to do something to shift this fear. That's why we end up running in these huge circles and patterns for our entire lives, trying to like do all this stuff on the external world to just run away from our fear and run away from the feeling of fear. And so when I just accept the fear, when I just accept the actual emotion, like that fear of the fear, that hate towards the fear goes away, and then the whole thing just kind of like unravels itself. And then it tends to bring me to this state of peace, of joy, of gratitude. So again, I asked the question, what is alive in you right now? What is the emotion that you feel inside yourself? And just allow it to be there. No need to change it. No need to shift it. You may find a deep sense of peace. You may actually find a little sense of like uncomfortability in it. Like, whoa, that's a lot of emotion. Sometimes we're typically so used to like pressing it down or avoiding it or going and eating or doing social media or something to distract ourselves from the emotion. So it might feel like a lot. But I'm here with you right now for us to feel this emotion together, whatever it is. And on that topic, I love mentoring and coaching people in this emotional process. Like I've shifted so much as a person. I become more happy and fulfilled because of my ability to sit in my own emotions, because of my ability to see my emotions and just be with them and accept them. And it's created this lift of love and joy and inspiration within myself. So, you know, I'm grateful that you're getting value and that you're tuning into this video. If you feel called, in all my videos, I put a link to a free one-on-one coaching / mentoring session with me where we can talk and get to dive deep, where I get to understand where you are and maybe give a little bit of insight into what I'm feeling or seeing, or maybe something that I have transformed within myself, or maybe something I've learned along the way in the different studies that I've done. But it's just a very fulfilling process for me to bring this service to the world. Like it creates a space of excitement for me. Like diving into these emotions and doing the personal growth, to me it's like climbing a mountain. It's challenging. Like, you're gonna face some storms. Like, there's gonna be emotions that get riled up. It's not gonna be easy sometimes, but like, the journey and process is so fun. Like, you get through that snowstorm, and then you keep pressing forward, and it's beautiful and invigorating and a little dangerous, to be honest, right? Like, we can avoid our emotions all we want and stay at the bottom of the mountain, but are we ever really gonna live, right? And so we take a little risk diving into our emotions, like re-triggering some things that maybe we don't want to face, but we end up facing them. So if this is something that entices you, definitely book one of the calls with me. I'd be happy to help you through this journey. I also have other resources that have helped me that I'd be happy to refer you to. It's an awesome thing, and I'm very grateful for it, for personal growth. Now I'm really feeling that warmth, both like externally, and I'm feeling like a big sense of strength within myself. Pride, strength, actually, like physically in my body, from all the workouts that I've been doing. I've been running every day, and push-ups, sit-ups, squats. Feeling the aliveness in my body and my physicality. So, again, I appreciate you for taking a little time as we kind of slow down our mental arena when we get into this, and we do this every day together. We get to slow down the mental and open up the heart, open up the body, open up the spirit. You know, sometimes I've questioned, like, what am I really doing here, right? Like, what value am I providing by putting these videos on YouTube? I think it's just a beautiful way for me to increase my vibration. I do feel this uplifting of vibration every time I do this, which definitely helps me. And my theory is that as I lift my vibration, it lifts your vibration as well. Because we are these antennas of energy that we are currently receiving and giving energy. I think, like, you know, Joe Dispenza says, you know, we're 99.99999% energy and 0.0001% matter. So I think that's why we like to spend time with certain people, is because there's an energetic connection there. We get some of that energy by being in that person's presence. Something interesting to ponder on. I'm curious as well what you get from that. Like, what you get from understanding the power of energy and what the energy brings to the world and your interactions with the people that you care about. Feel free to meditate on that, on the energy, and also just, like, I think what we sat on before, which is being okay with whatever emotion arises. Because at the end of the day, you know, I've spent a lot of time thinking, like, man, if I really changed this emotion, like, I know that, like, you know, everything is created through our emotions, through our co-creative gifts. So if I'm feeling fear, then I'm gonna bring fearful circumstances. If I'm feeling lack, if I'm feeling a scarcity mindset, then bad things are gonna come because I'm feeling scarce. And it's like a loop, right? because now I'm scared of the scared. I'm fearful of the fear. And so as soon as I just accept, like, hey, you know, I'm having a scarcity mindset right now. It's okay. It just unravels itself. It's okay. It's okay. I love you. I'll see you on the next video.